I've got to push the button and then we're live.
Oh.
I didn't press the button.
Oh, dear.
Press a different button instead. Hello, YouTube. We're here a day early.
We are, yeah, just to zhuzh it up a bit. You know, we just thought we'd just change it up for a bit, haven't we, Dan?
It's his fault.
Yeah, it's my
Nothing to
fault.
do with me. Nothing to do with me.
Yeah, it's basically because,
Do you want to tell them where you're going, or you're not going to tell them the truth?
Well, long story short, I've got a social life, and, you know, sometimes that can get in the way, can't it?
He's got a date and I haven't. Hello, everyone. Welcome to YouTube, the only website on the whole of the internet where a lot of people under the age of 10 make an absolute fortune, and we do not.
We don't make a penny.
But we are socially accepted into the YouTube world.
We are.
We were there when it was OG. We're older than YouTube.
We are.
And we don't get a penny off of it.
Damn right.
If anything, we just get emails from the copyright people. You're showing things again. Well, yeah, it's YouTube.
That's why I don't make films and put them on YouTube anymore. I've got better places to put them. Burn to DVD. So long as I know they're made, I don't give a shit.
You need a Blu-ray burner.
Damn right I do.
You need a Blu-ray burner.
Because I have a DVD burner now, thanks
Yes,
to you.
You do.
Yeah.
Blu-ray burners are like 200 odd quid, but mate, they're like, whoa.
Yeah, we'll look into
A
it.
lot of money. Anyway, we're not buying Blu-rays and bidding on things.
No.
There's a different channel for that.
Yes.
And they probably make a fortune. Unlike I'm getting a bit bitter at the rest of YouTube now. Let's just end this now.
But yeah, we're digressing,
There's
aren't
a different
we?
kind of tube. We'll join that later. We'll make up an absolute fortune. You just can't wear what you're wearing.
Of course.
Right, so, Tommy, today, what are we ripping to shreds? And I'm saying ripping to shreds because I've seen your paperwork on the way in. I am sorry.
Yeah, well, I mean, it had to be done. You know, we are going to be talking about The Lion King, Dan.
We are.
But
we just have to remind everyone, it's Animal August.
Yeah, of course, it's Animal
So we
August,
just
so
gotta
we have
remind
to
everyone.
talk about films where animals are the main characters, of course.
We do.
So yeah, I thought, you know, why not talk about The Lion King, Dan? It's a classic, right?
It is a great film.
It's such a shame
huge classic.
that I've decided to talk about the 2019 remake instead, because this is so much fun to talk about because of how terrible it is.
And thank you for watching.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Disney broke new lows with their cash-grabbing live-action remakes when they released this version of a beloved animal classic. As far as the recent live-action remakes go, I enjoyed The Jungle Book 2016.
That was good.
It was good,
That
wasn't
was
it?
good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Beauty and the Beast 2017 was okay, but didn't break any new ground.
Didn't see it.
And then Aladdin 2019 tried to do some new stuff, which didn't exactly land.
I liked that, you know. I thought it was all right.
The original Aladdin's a masterpiece, so the remake was never going to match it, in my opinion.
Fair dues.
And Dumbo 2019 was all right, but I didn't particularly care much for it because
That bored me to tears.
I didn't watch the original Dumbo that much, to be fair. So
Yeah,
it was.
it's not the best film Disney
Nah.
have ever made, and I think the second time around I did feel bad for Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Because I love Danny DeVito, but I just thought
Danny DeVito
when I
is
saw him
king.
on there, I was already bored. I saw him on there. I'm like, dude, what you doing?
He's better than this.
He is.
But this remake is the worst of them all. Why, you ask? Because it is a soulless, ugly, and also a carbon copy of the original. It doesn't even try anything new with it like the new Aladdin did. Arguably they couldn't because the original Lion King is so perfect. But then why even try to remake it? It's the best example of Disney and the studio's way of practically shitting out dollar. That's my opinion of this movie.
I mean, I'm looking at the animation. You know, it doesn't.
It doesn't gel right, does it? It doesn't feel as like the faces. The animals can't emote like they could in the animation.
Yeah, there's something about the animation that is bothering me here.
Yep.
It's really bothering me.
Yep. One of the key components of the original that made it so grand was its voice cast. Granted, they bring back James Earl Jones to join the cast as Mufasa once more, but you find yourself longing for Jeremy Irons as the evil Scar because Chiwetel Ejiofor, usually a fantastic actor, can't convey nearly enough menace in the villainous role as Jeremy Irons did in the original. Another big gripe is the filmmaker's lack of care all round. Even Elton John went on record for saying there was no heart put into this version, unlike the original. Yet he still recorded a new song for the film because Elton John doesn't already have enough money.
Yeah, that's true.
A prime example of this lack of care is during the "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" sequence. It takes place during the daytime in this movie. The word "tonight" is in the fucking title, and the filmmakers / animators even overlooked the humongous detail of it needing to take place at night. That's another thing that bugs me. The song is called Can You Feel the Love Tonight? And it takes place during the fucking day in the movie. It's unbelievable, man.
Maybe they're in a different country.
Nope, they're in Africa.
Referring to, tonight in the UK, maybe.
No, they just didn't get it.
Wow.
This is the odd addition I like in this version. I actually like Captain Cannabis Lung's Seth Rogen doing an okay husky Pumbaa voice, and the trailers for the film were fantastic in their use of music. That's one thing I will grant this film. The trailers for them were amazing.
The trailer was good, but the film was now.
Like the trailer...
Like Frozen.
Yeah, I guess.
Frozen's trailer made me really want to see it, and I saw it and I hated it.
But the live-action Lion King, with the... like the music in the trailers, it makes the hairs on the back of your head stand up. It's just so majestic, but the film itself is just a complete naff result. But ultimately, you know, music aside, it is not enough to save this movie. Plus, Beyonce Knowles voicing Nala is nothing short of cringeworthy. Of course, Nala needs to get her own song in this version so Beyonce can sell more albums. All the cast, when interviewed, were asked, what was it like working with Beyonce? Like that really mattered to the story. Fact is, it doesn't, because Beyonce is a singer, not an actress, no matter how much she tries. She's not an actress. She's a singer.
Yep.
Nala was a strong female character in the original movie, running away on her own to find help for her dying homeland. Whereas here, her character is completely nerfed by Beyonce's unwanted vocal presence, which feels completely out of place.
I need to see this movie now.
I
need to experience this so I can join you on that rampage.
I can send you something better, which is a 2.5 hour review from a YouTube reviewer that I watch, who watches it and rinses it to shreds.
2.5 hours?
It's longer than the film, and it's not even the full film. He's got to do another part of it as well. Shout out to YMS. So to close, as far as live action remakes go, this is the bottom of the barrel. You want to show your kids The Lion King, then show them the original. Then if the kids want to see a bad version of that movie that they just watched, then stick this hyena turd on for them to cringe at. Jon Favreau directed this monstrosity, and it makes me wonder if he's got some deal clause in place with Disney where they go, oh, you want to make a Star Wars TV show, do you? Well, you got to make this for us first, or we won't let you do it.
So, yeah.
I mean, Jon Favreau, he did Elf. So he's capable of doing good. He did Iron Man. He's good at he can do good movies. But
probably didn't want to.
He also did the Jungle Book live-action remake.
Or maybe...
The same director who did the Jungle Book live-action remake, which we both like, did this movie.
Or do you think maybe he was studio controlled? You know how sometimes the studios take over.
Yeah, they interfere. They interfere a lot.
The people with the money in their hand interfere like crazy, and that's the same for any business.
Yep, yeah.
So it might have been that.
So on that note, Dan, 1 star. That's all I'm giving this shit heap of a movie. It's awful. It's terrible. I'll even show you some clips of YMS reviewing it after this if you want.
And you gave Nickelodeon movies the whole hurrah.
Yeah,
They've actually got, for a TV movie, they're all right.
I'm sure
they sound better than this.
You grew up on Nickelodeon, so they speak to your heart. They don't speak to my heart, because I didn't grow up on Nickelodeon. I was a Cartoon Network guy through and through, nothing else.
Who said I grew up with these movies? So new.
No, but you grew up with Nickelodeon, so you're dedicated to it.
I didn't grow up with that much Nickelodeon. We'll have that conversation later. We'll have that conversation later.
But 1 star, it's terrible, Dan. Don't ever watch it. Only watch the original, because it's the only example where I can think of where the original film's a masterpiece and the remake is god awful with no redeeming qualities at all.
Because normally remakes are not really the best.
I mean, these films are the same film, and one of them is 5 stars, and the other one is 1 star. Doesn't that just ask more questions for you?
Yeah. And I didn't know about the Beyonce bit. That would really irritate me throughout the film.
Yep.
I'm a fan of Beyonce, love her music, but
I don't even like Beyonce's music, really. I'm not a fan.
Okay.
I always get her mixed up with Rihanna.
So many people do, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rihanna is a lot better, I have to say. I much prefer Rihanna.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say that that would irritate me, and also as well, the animation. I mean, Timon and Pumbaa, they don't even look like themselves.
No, and also they get a really irritating actor to voice Timon in this version, and he's just awful, and he's got the most irritating voice. Really, he does.
How did they handle the most iconic scene in cinema ever, which is, what do you want me to do? Just run out in front of them, do the hula, snap.
They
on
don't
the
even
screen.
do that. They
don't even do that.
Instead,
Oh,
they
yeah.
distract him by like decorating Pumbaa with like salad and everything, and then he goes, "Be our guest," and like so that it's Disney just referencing themselves from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. No,
and it's they don't even do the.
That is the most iconic scene in the entire
Timon
film.
and Pumbaa don't even do the hula. That should just be the review right there. Timon and Pumbaa don't even do the hula.
That shuts it down straight away.
Yep.
If they don't do the hula, it ain't a Lion King.
Like and James L. Jones, I mean, he was what, maybe nearly 60 when he originally did The Lion King. He's now in his late 80s, voicing Mufasa, and he hasn't got as powerful a voice anymore. There are some really horrible comparisons.
But if it's the same movie,
Yeah.
just with a different, I get what they wanted to do. They wanted to have a different visual
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
I understand that, and as much as that's the bit I don't like looking at the trailers. Fine, fair enough. But surely, if it's the same movie, you could have just used the original sound. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
if they'd have done that, that would have worked. No.
I think the phrase "if it ain't broke, don't fix it" comes to mind, and literally, like
They just didn't need to bother.
when you have The Lion King, which is a film that is perfect, why, like, if you try to change it, you're only going to do worse. So why bother?
Yeah.
Why bother?
That's true. That is true. And again, I have not seen any of the Lion King sequels.
There, the Lion King 2 Simba's Pride ain't about it. It's direct to video, obviously, so it ain't perfect, and the animation's nowhere near as good. But it's passable. It's it's another Shakespearean story, really, because the Lion King is based off of Hamlet by Shakespeare,
Right.
and the Lion King 2 Simba's Pride is based off of Romeo and Juliet, which is Shakespeare.
Right.
So I haven't even seen the third one, which is like 1.2 or something.
1.5.
That's it.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen that.
I haven't seen that either. But
no, to me there is only one king, and that's the Lion King 1994.
yeah, and not the King out the window.
Nope.
That's Burger King.
Nope.
The Lion King.
Yep. The Lion King 1994, masterpiece. The Lion King 2019, dog shit. that's how I'm gonna end it, Dan.
Beautiful. Thank you for that, Tommy.
No worries. Always happy to bring positivity
Now,
to the evening.
You've got 2 weeks left to give me the film I want you to review this month.
We will get there.
Oh yeah.
We will get there.
I've been subliminally saying this for weeks. You might come to reviewing it. It's not actually the film I want in the first, but we'll give him a shot. We'll give him a shot. Well, Tommy, thank you very much. We are back next week on the Tuesday. Are we back on a Tuesday?
Always a joy. Yes, Dan, we will be back on Tuesdays as of next week.
You're not dating my cousin again, no?
Nope,
No,
I'm
very
not.
good, very good, very good. For legal reasons, he's not doing that. I wouldn't let him. I'd beat him up. Right, anyway, have yourselves a great one, guys. We're over on Letterboxd. Tommy, do you want to do the honours, or shall I do it this week?
You do it this week.
We're on a different day.
After
of the
that
week.
comment you just made, definitely you can do it.
Okay, right. You can follow Tommy either on Match.com or on Letterboxd, which is even better, at Larkins95. No, he's not really on Match.com. We don't let him actually use the whole of the internet, only a restricted version of it behind some sort of firewall that we put in for him. How's your safe internet at home, Tommy? Is it all good?
It's all good. It's all good. It's all pucker.
It's all pucker. We
Yep.
don't even let him have Google Images, so he doesn't know what the world is. Also, you can find me as well at Dan Moore Radio. That is all there, and that's all ready for you to consume. Just looking at you on your feed here, you look like you are going to kill me.
Yeah. I've got this loaded SWAT gun at the ready for you.
Did you say squat gun?
SWAT.
What's a squat gun?
Well, I'm gonna SWAT. I'm gonna squat as I swat you.
Squat as you swat. Now there's a tip for the woods, kids. Right, have a great one, guys. We are back next week. Thank you very much for listening, watching, sharing, liking, commenting, subscribing, even turning on the notification bell, which is actually it's a good gesture right now. But let's face it, it's just annoying.
Yes.
It's just frankly annoying.
It's true.
But it's something you can do if we, the most annoying people you could ever wish to meet, don't annoy you. Anyway, have a great one.
Take care, everybody.
Till next Tuesday.
Have a good one.